I wish I could let this man know that there is someone sitting here in Mumbai, India, who has seen his birth chart, his Jan Kundli, and who is 100% sure that Tony is innocent and has been framed. In about 24 hours, the state of Tennessee is going to execute Tony Von Carruthers. As we speak, they are preparing the needle for a man who has maintained his innocence for 30 years. To the world, this is a legal tragedy. But behind the bars, there is a blueprint that was set in stone decades ago. Tony isn't just unlucky. He has Shankhpal Kaal Sarp Yog, and today we look at the evidence of a man marked for this fate. If you don't believe in astrology, I'm not here to convince you with theories. I'm here to show you the evidence of a tragedy. You are watching the 55th episode of Kaal Sarp Yog and Other Curses. I am Aditya Mehta. Kaal Sarp Yog is formed in the birth chart when all the other seven planets are trapped between Rahu, the north node, and Ketu, the south node. That is, if all the other seven planets fall on any one side of the Rahu Ketu axis, Kaal Sarp Yog is formed in the horoscope. Kaal Sarp Yog is an extremely malefic combination, which is why it is also called Kaal Sarp Dosh, and there are mainly 12 types of Kaal Sarp Doshas. Tony was born on the 1st of July in 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee at 8:26 p.m. Looking at his chart, Rahu is in the 4th house and Ketu is in the 10th house. And all the other seven planets are on one side of the axis. This is the fourth type of Kaal Sarp Yog, Shankhpal Kaal Sarp Yog. With Shankhpal Kaal Sarp Yog, the houses that are primarily hit are the 4th and the 10th. This breeds juvenile instability and psychological disorders long before adulthood. Tony's childhood was defined by this chaos. He was unable to focus on education and was caught in a cycle of stealing from his own mother and forging signatures by the age of 15. This placement offered him no stability, creating a psychological scarring that made a normal life impossible. A person with Shankpal Kaal Sarp Yog may face severe problems related to the mother. This depends on her horoscope too, of course, which directly influences how the curse manifests. In many cases, the mother's lifestyle or personal choices create a vacuum in the home. For Tony, stories suggest his mother's associations with multiple partners led to a childhood where he likely never truly knew his own father. This is the trauma of hidden parentage or a completely compromised maternal bond which Shankpal Kalsar often brings. For Tony, this represented a systemic failure of his earliest support system. In this specific case, the chart aligns with the pattern of a frame up. In 1994, Tony was accused of the brutal triple murder of Marcellus Hudson, his mother Deloise Hudson, and her companion. While the state painted him as a cold blooded killer, the chart shows a native who becomes a magnet for blame, a fall guy by celestial design. While people claim that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, in astrology there is no such thing. Everything happened at the exact time dictated by his Shankpal Kaal Sarp Yog. He was meant to get framed and be imprisoned for 30 long years, 3 decades behind bars, and then die. This was his fate, this was his destiny. I wish I could let this man know that there is someone sitting here in Mumbai, India, who has seen his birth chart, his Jan Kundli, and who is 100% sure that Tony is innocent and has been framed. If I had an hour or two, I would sit him down, show him his birth chart, and explain to him what exactly Khalsa Yog is and how this Shankpal Khalsa Yog has dictated every moment of his life. I would talk him through the truth of his karmic cycle, showing him how his next life will be so much better in so many ways, giving him that peace before he passes. In Tony's case, his Shankhpal Kaal Sarp Yog kept building until the pressure became absolute, leading to not just unfair imprisonment of 3 decades, but also the death penalty without a fair trial. Right now, Tony sits in a cell waiting for an execution the courts refuse to stop for a crime he says he never committed. And you will be shocked to know what all can happen to people who have Kalsar Yog, Pitsa Dosh, Shrapit Dosh, Suryagrahan Dosh, Chandragrahan Dosh, Vish Yog, Kendram Dosh, and even Mangal Dosh in their horoscopes. These malefic combinations, conjunctions, and placements are not to be taken lightly at all. Some call Khalsa Yog a myth, others say it isn't dangerous. But you just need to look at the patterns. I have Khalsa Yog in my horoscope, and I have spent years examining thousands of charts to find these links. You have just watched the 55th episode of Khalsa Yog and other courses. My name is Aditya Mehta, and I'll see you in the next episode.